The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 390. Hey, watch the leg.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And the Steelers' first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Luck. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Luck. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he coughed it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Again, Luck. And complete to Zach Ertz. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Easy.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready? Black 20. Mike 50. Let's set alert. Let's set a tone. Shit. Hey, Haywood. Black is good.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Brought in left side by Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Man, I got you. 44. Twins. Watch twins.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Black 20. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Snickers. Now spin. No spacing. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Defense wins championship.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
A gain of 16 yards.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey. He don't want it. Mike, check. 59. Too little, Cupcake.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
First down, Rams.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
First down, Los Angeles.
Block 80. 3 bell. 50's the most. 2. 50's the hey, wahoo. You. Go, Mike 50. Here we go. Black, it's on.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Middle. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Alert 3. Alert bump. 22, 44.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Mike, 230. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch the eye. Check. Black is on.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Move.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Show that bench release and go. No spacing. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Rip left. Rip left. Hey. Alert. Mike, shit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm coming after you. Jack 16. Mike 50. Small.
They start to drive with White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's where you belong.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Like 80. 50. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 26, check 26. Big dash, big dash. Come. 50. Mike 50.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We play to win.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Push him back.
On first down, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Three down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Quarter.
I can't believe they even let you play.
44.
Shit.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Like 20.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Mike 59.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
5.
Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Roethlisberger now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Quarter. Alert.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Hey. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 30 on 2nd down. Luck. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Protein spill.
On 2nd down. It's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Luck. And this is Ertz with it, right side. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Luck got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on the first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Middle.
Motion. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Check the tight end, check the tight end.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I got you. Alert, alert. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Watch a slant. 58.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
That! Like 20?
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
No spacing.
Mike's 50, Mike's
77.
Watch the slant.
Orbit.
50, Mike's 50. Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
3 down, 3 down.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it in.
They'll run with Crowell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Here we go. Hatchet, hatchet.
Mexico, Mexico.
57's the Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey, we got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, check Mike 15. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Quit talking.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Monday. 93 is the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They playing soccer. Right ahead.
This is Crowell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Go. Line 40.
Coming.
11.
93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12. Hey, check.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hey. Three down.
From the gun, here's Luck. And he connects with Ertz. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check out. 390. Monday.
Luck on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd and 10, Locke connects with Sanu right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Jack.
They run it from the gun with Crowell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Big hit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You got it, son. Hey, check Mike.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
22, 44.
Hey, 50.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Mike 50, Mike.
Middle.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 50.
Roethlisberger running the option left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Yes.
Check 3.
Throw out. 61, matchbox lights. Bravo.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
A first throw for the backup Osweiler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Love. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards there and a first down. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11Z.
Out of the gun, Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
390. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 20. 4 yards. It's a 1st down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing his lock. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check. Lucky. 12. Right foot.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Osweiler. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the draw, here's White. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Steelers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.